Gentle, inspiring music begins. God chose the man who said, "I can't." Moses wasn't confident. He wasn't ready, and he tried to say no to God. Imagine spending 40 years in the quiet of the desert. After a life of royal privilege and a terrible mistake that made him a fugitive, Moses had settled. He was a shepherd. An old man with a quiet family life, far from the troubles of the world he'd left behind. Egypt was a distant memory. He was done with big things. Or so he thought. One day, on the side of a remote mountain, he saw something impossible. A bush was on fire, but it wasn't turning to ash. Every leaf, every branch was alive with flames, but not consumed. As he stepped closer, a voice called his name from the heart of the fire. It was the God of his ancestors, and he had a mission from Moses. "I have seen the suffering of my people in Egypt," the voice said, "and I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring them out." Moses was stunned. Him? Go back to Egypt? Stand before the most powerful man in the world and demand he free an entire nation of slaves? His first response wasn't faith or courage. It was doubt. "Who am I?" he asked. "I'm a nobody, a forgotten shepherd. Why would Pharaoh listen to me? Why would my own people?" God answered simply, "I will be with you." But Moses wasn't convinced. He kept arguing, kept finding reasons why he was the wrong choice. "What if they don't believe me?" he said. So God gave him signs. His staff would become a snake. His own hand would show disease and then be healed in an instant, proof that this was real. Still, Moses had one last desperate excuse. It was the one he felt most deeply. "I can't speak well," he pleaded. "I'm slow of speech and tongue. I stumble over my words." He was basically saying, "God, you've got the wrong guy. I am not a leader. I'm not an eloquent speaker. Please send someone else." It's an incredibly human moment, isn't it? Standing before the divine, Moses doesn't puff out his chest. He just points out all his flaws. He was afraid. He felt completely inadequate. And that's the most beautiful part of the story. God's power wasn't looking for Moses' confidence. He was looking for his obedience. God didn't say, "You're right, I'll find a better speaker." He said, "Who made a person's mouth? I will help you speak, and I will teach you what to say." He even gave Moses his brother Aaron to be his voice. God didn't need Moses to be perfect. He just needed him to be willing. And in that moment, the shepherd who said, "I can tee," began the journey of becoming the leader who would change the world. His story reminds us that it's not about our ability, but our availability. Thanks for watching, and watch out for the next episode. Subscribe and share.